recall the segment that I did about Kamala Harris co-opting and just outright stealing Bernie Sanders and AOC's policy positions without the record and without the actual belief in it. She is just basically co-opting their message because it's popular. She's doing what Hillary Clinton was too dumb and incompetent to do, which is do the Obama move. Adopt the really popular policies like Medicare for All, which pulls to 70%, while not really going, you're not really going to fight for them. You don't really care. You just kind of want to be president. In this case, Kamala is more of a narcissist. Really a lot of a narcissist. She's more similar to Hillary in that way, where they're both narcs. And they really are they just want to be president. They don't care about policy positions. It couldn't matter less. They don't care. That's why she's just going like left and right, just picking up a bunch of stuff. It's like, oh yeah, I support a Green New Deal. I support Medicare for All, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, but do you really? And it's like, no, because she just wants to be president. She didn't care about the means to that end. It's irrelevant to her. It doesn't matter. So here's what happened. This is very interesting, right? It says she is now backing away. It says Kamala Harris is open to multiple paths to Medicare for All. So in her town hall, she said that we need to eliminate private insurance companies and we need to just go Medicare for All. And here's what happened. So CNN says, by stating she would eliminate private insurers as a necessary part of implementing Medicare for All, California Senator Kamala Harris, during a CNN town hall Monday night, sent a shockwave through the national healthcare debate. Harris's comments underscored the extent to which a move to single payer would radically overhaul the current system, and in frankly addressing one of the transition's most politically difficult steps, stepped directly into her critics' crosshairs. Republicans attacked Harris within minutes of her remarks, tweeting that she, quote, says she wants to eliminate private insurance even if you like your plan. By Tuesday morning, former Starbucks boss Howard Schultz was piling on, and fellow billionaire potential presidential candidate Michael Bloomberg, the former mayor of New York, was dismissing the entire plan as a fiscally ruinous pipe dream. As the furor grew, a Harris advisor on Tuesday signaled that the candidate would also be open to the more moderate health reform plans, which would preserve the industry being floated by other congressional Democrats. It represents a compromise position that risks angering Medicare for All proponents who view eliminating private health insurance as key to enacting their comprehensive reform. Both the advisor and Harris' National Press Secretary, Ian Sams, said her willingness to consider alternate routes to a single-payer system should not cast doubt on her commitment to the policy. So, Bernie Sanders' Medicare for All bill, this is what it does. What it does is it will eliminate all current private insurance plans and will instead implement Medicare for All. And what you can do is any of the services that are provided by Medicare, those cannot be duplicated, which my understanding is the law for Medicare as well. So you can't duplicate Medicare and have it as a private insurance plan, but you can still get additional private insurance for things that are not provided by Medicare. That's what it does. And so, I was kind of surprised when Kamala Harris went on stage and said, we need to get rid of it, because I was like, oh, interesting. Oh, that's pretty surprising. And she co-sponsored Medicare for All because she knew it wasn't going to pass, and she knew that she was running for president. And this article goes on to list that, she co-sponsored a bunch of middle ground bills between Medicare for All and what we have now, which just tells me that, again, she doesn't have any firm policy positions, if really any, to be honest. She's basically shapeshifted from when she was a California Attorney General and to who she is now. They're basically two different people. If you take them, they're two different human beings. They're not the same person. They're not both Kamala Harris. They're, Kamala Harris 1 and Kamala Harris 2. It's crazy. They're totally different people. And so what Kamala Harris is planning on doing is she'll co-opt Bernie's message, Bernie and AOC's message, and then once the general hits, then you go right, because there's the general pivot that always ends up happening, which is very fucking stupid, and you can't trust Kamala Harris. I mean, she is budging before we've even started. Like, are you kidding me? The primary's barely even started, if you can even really count it as a primary right now. Can you count that? I really don't think so. We're so early in it, and she's already given up. How crazy is that? You're not even fighting for it. You're like, yeah, I'll be open to keeping up these private insurance bloodsuckers that exist currently. Private insurance, by the way, these private insurance companies, their overhead costs are insane, and they're a cancer to society. Time to cut those motherfuckers out. You can get additional private insurance if you want for services that are not provided already by Medicare, and then everyone has insurance. These fucking private insurance companies are shit, dude. They're insane. They're legit bloodsuckers who have insanely high overhead costs, and just we have insanely inflated prices for healthcare, and they are the reason why. And then we have the whole other problem of the pharmaceutical industry, which is the other problem. So I can't believe that she has already backed up. That's so embarrassing, guys. At the time of recording, she just said this last night at her town hall. She just said it last night. And she's already backing away from it. This is so unbelievable. I can't even comprehend how crazy this is. You have not even started the fight yet, and you've already given up. You've already caved. She is a mix of Obama and Hillary. She gets a lot of the narcissism from Hillary, but doesn't take that unbelievable level of incompetence of not being able to, pull an Obama where you co-opt and adopt these positions that are really popular, but you don't fight for them. You don't really care about getting them. So you can't even hang on to really, fighting for the public option. You give that up too. So anyways, the point here being is, if you need another reason not to support Kamala Harris, here it is.